was happening over there. And she came back alive. This is what happened.
Let me hear you scream if you come from Skye.
Hi, I'm Lottie and I'm at the Isle of Skye Festival 2005. I looked on the dance floor in the main room and it looks exactly the same as like Creamfields and Homelands and all that. And then obviously it's smaller, but when you're looking in that main room, it just looks like, you know, everybody's going mental, aren't they? And it's kind of like sort of very hot and sweaty, which is how it should be. Scottish audience here, very special. They make you feel very welcome, and it's like, I suppose, because there isn't a regular nightclub here, they're sort of gagging to party, and that is every DJ's delight, every DJ's dream. I used to come to Skye and just in the Highlands of Scotland when I was really little on caravanning holidays with my family, and my stepdad's got a house sort of facing Portree, and it's just really, really beautiful. And I came here about 2 years ago in September, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. It was like really low autumn light and there was not a cloud in the sky, and it was just amazing. And the gig was really good in the community centre, so I was very pleased to be asked back for the festival. I always have kind of discussions with people about where the most beautiful place is, and loads of, like, my best mates like Cornwall and other friends of mine like Ireland, and they're not, none of them sort of come close to here, really.
Cool island, cool crowds, cool bands. You, crazy, midgie ridden.
Hi, we're at the Skye Festival 2005 and it's all going on.
This is Milo. We're at the Skye Music Festival. It's 2005. It's the second year it's been back up and running. It ran until about the mid-80s, and then that eventually had to stop. So we're all very pleased it's going again. This year it's up to about, must be 4,000 or 5,000 people here, raving in the pouring rain, big marquee, down on the old airstrip. The lineup tonight was, we did the live show, and there was a stellar cast, if I may say so, of DJs. Lottie, Silicon Soul, Evil 9, Breaks DJs, and our local non-stop DJs who are cracking. And then tomorrow is the kind of acoustic rock, it's so forth days. So they're all pretty amazing for a big tent in the middle of nowhere, 5 hours drive from Glasgow to Edinburgh. It's obviously a massive thing for Skye. I mean, people come all the time to Skye, and probably tourism's, you know, bigger now than fishing or whatever the old industries were here. But to have one single big weekend that people come from all over the place for is really, like, it's a big deal. And I think it's a really trendy thing at the moment to have these kind of festivals, which are like not quite Glastonbury, but, you know, like 5,000 to 10,000 people or something.
It's great, there's loads of people, everyone's just having a good time, everyone's really friendly, it's great.
Thoroughly enjoyable. The people are really, really friendly.
Can't wait to see Milo because I love him.
Yeah, so we've just come off stage. Definitely a very nerve-wracking thing. I mean, to have such a kind of up-for-it crowd and the place that you come from, you know, it's great, of course, but also, you know, you don't want them to be too disappointed or whatever. And it was a good night for all of us.
Hello there, this is Roddy Woomble from Idlewild. I think that it's unlike anything I've ever seen, and I don't mean that as a criticism. It's very sort of particular to the Highlands, I suppose. You wouldn't have a festival like this anywhere else, you know. I think it's the whole kind of spirit of it and the way it's been organised, and even the sort of stage and the tents and the bars is just so sort of kind of Scottish.
By the harbour, I harbour the strangest memories, older than I could ever be, stranded in nostalgia. So tonight I'll try harder, but it's hard to fix this spotlight on me in a cast that's taken places. I'm unsure of where I want to be. Stand up, and stand up. I'll put El Capitan digging the car out of the snow. I'm wondering where the summer went to, circled by your secrets. I'm hoping they don't include me. At least I'm in good company, because there's no one else around except me. Stand up, and stand out. I'll climb El Capitan, just to watch the world slow down. Stand up, and stand out. And I hope you took your camera. Silence makes the loudest sound. It seems far too easy to say the same thing. I'll choose my own way to use my life up. Finally find a new way to say the same things in imaginary ways. I'll use my life up. You were looking at pictures in the distance, hoping to see the future in your pictures of the distance, hoping to see the future. Looking at pictures in the distance, hoping to see the future through your pictures of the distance, hoping to see the future. Looking at pictures in the distance, hoping to see the future in your pictures of the distance, hoping to see.
It's a new single from Idlewild. It's called El Capitan, coming out on the 11th of July. They were, of course, playing at the Skye Music Festival at the weekend, and we want to say thank you to the organisers and everyone who talked away to Helena, who was up there for the weekend. Everyone was very accommodating, and quite frankly, most people were completely off their faces. Yeah, hey, good on you. I'm glad you had a great one. I was at Sonar in Barcelona, so sadly I couldn't be there. I'm going to make it along next year if it's happening, which I'm sure it will be, because it was an even bigger success this year.